Yeah, I went on a first date one time with somebody with some sweats on, but it wasn't
But were you
bad.
in a sweat?
No,
Okay.
I wasn't. Dash walked in and he was, but he had just came from work.
They're gonna be the person fixing things. They're gonna be the problem solver. They're the person you call for every problem. I gotta play tire. Okay, I'm there to fix it.
So doesn't tolerate low effort partners.
Yeah, I feel like those people are very high energetic. So I would imagine they want a partner that's the same. Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back. So we all have a story that we swore that we'll tell you to the grave.
Some graves can't keep secrets forever.
And some secrets deserve an audience.
This is Kissfessionals.
Your safe place to kiss and tell. I'm Crystal A. Ego.
And I'm Sarah Sauce.
All right, Sauce Days. This episode is kind of inspired by the red balloon pop dating. If you guys haven't, it's all over social media, so I'm not going to even explain what that is. But a lot of first impressions are about the style. I would say it's a style. I was very curious as to what does a style say about people. A male, if you're dressed in a fitness suit versus if you're dressed in jerseys and things like that, or vice versa. Women, if she's in a name brand, logos from head to toe versus somebody who's more no labels like me.
Right.
All right, so viewer story. I matched with this guy who looks so put together on his profile. Clean fade, tailored suits, luxury watch. First date, he showed up wearing a graphic tee and slides. Not only that, he kept bragging about how none of that designer stuff matters. I felt like he catfished me with style. It made me wonder, does what someone wears tell you who they really are? Or am I just shadow? What does your style say about you? You have any thoughts on this?
I think if they're showing up to a date and it's not like a casual hang or something, that's inappropriate. At least put some effort into your outfit,
Yes.
especially if I did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes so much for women to get ready. We talk about makeup, accessories on top of the outfit, things like that.
So yeah, sorry girl, you was catfish.
Right. That's what I'm wondering too. So is your style, is it confidence or is it costume? Because in this case, he put on for the cameras, for the pictures, but that seemed to me more of a costume if that wasn't who was when he showed up in real life. Like,
Right.
mhm.
Yeah, if he's taking all these pictures dressed nice and then you show up looking like a bum to a nice date and yeah.
So is a difference between personal style. Maybe you're just a bummy type. Maybe you like bummy type stuff, or presentation effort. With that too, I think it was very disrespectful. I don't want to say very, very disrespectful because you can be way more disrespectful, but it does show like an effort with getting dressed and showing up for someone, especially, if it's the first impression. First impressions are lasting impressions, and you kind of want to show up in a good way, present yourself well. So, how do you determine if that's just someone's style or they just didn't care about you
Right.
when you came for the date?
Whew, effort. That's tough. I mean, other than going out with them again, but
Yeah.
I would ask them, like, especially if I'm looking all cute and stuff. What's up, bro? Like,
Like,
I
where
don't
we going?
understand.
Going
Unless
to
we're
the-
going to chill somewhere, or that was. I mean, with slides we wouldn't have been going on a walk or nothing. But if we were just chilling, if I'm just meeting you for the first time and you looking homeless. Yeah, put some type of effort,
Yeah.
because I feel like I wouldn't show up like that, so don't do that to me.
Exactly. All right, so let's go over a few personal style, or we're gonna categorize style, and then just see what that may possibly signal to a person. So, men's styles, the suit and tie guy, they could say that they value structure and tradition. They could be a serious dater or husband energy. Could also be a status symbol. For me, I think it's a status symbol. I love, that's my favorite style. A suit and tie. It just signals to me that you have somewhere to be. Like maybe you're somebody important. Maybe like you're not sitting in your bed after 7 o'clock.
Right.
I feel like you have other things going on that you need to be presentable for when you are a suit and tie person. Even the fact that you own a suit and tie. You ain't gotta know how to tie it. You could like nobody knows if you have a little clip on, but but I think it shows a little bit more focus. If
Right.
you even if you're not there, you're not that man, you have potential. It might show that you want to be that man eventually by being ready for it.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. At Leisure King, hoodies, sets, fresh kicks, signifies comfort and swag. Might prioritize fun over formality. It could be between laid back or lazy. Thoughts on that?
Mm. I don't know. So yeah. I went on a first date one time with somebody with some sweats on, but it
Wait,
wasn't
were you
bad.
wearing the sweats?
No,
Or, okay.
I wasn't. The actually walked in and he was, but he had just came from work.
Oh,
And
okay.
so
Where'd y'all go?
we went to play pool and
Okay.
it was it wasn't bad. So I wouldn't categorize it as that. But
Okay.
if we going out to dinner to like a nice dinner place or doing something or
Mhm.
whatever, I don't know.
And I think it's more of this is their overall style. So the suit and tie, like their overall style,
Right.
they have a bunch of suits and ties. This dude, he like being comfortable. And I mean, do you see that a lot in tech? Our tech guys?
No,
They're
they're
com-
usually buttoned up in like
okay.
khakis or stuff.
Okay.
Most of the people out in tech now work from home or work
Yeah,
remotely. So it's
that's
like
what made me
you be
think
like
that.
pop up, your
Yeah,
Zoom uniform with
that's what made me bring that up for this person. If they're comfortable because they work from home, then they
right.
comfortable because they work from home.
Yeah. But every time I'm going out though, or just like
It's just their
every
personal
day.
style. That's their style. All right, the sneakerhead, young, youthful, financial priorities might lean toward collectibles. They're passionate, but can be obsessive. Some people who have tons of
Yeah, I
shoes.
know a lot of sneakerheads.
I don't.
That closet's dedicated to their shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about them? Do they have any character traits that might
No,
that
I mean,
that
it's like,
have
and
in common?
I don't know if it's that's what they value or that's what they're really into.
Mm.
That's just their thing.
Yeah, their passion versus it
Yeah.
being an obsession.
Right.
Mhm. I I'm not a huge fan of sneakers, so yeah, I
Right.
don't really own sneakers outside of running shoes.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah.
All right, the Jersey guy. He's social, loyal to his team. Go Saints. The weekends equals sport agenda. Could be emotionally unavailable during playoffs.
Right. You're about to get ignored
Right.
the
But
whole time.
he dedicated to the team. He know his sport, but because he wear a lot of jerseys, you already know that he's gonna be at those games.
Hmm.
And unless you're a sport, that could be great for a woman who's like a huge sports fan.
Right.
They could go out. That's a
Yeah.
fun date for them. All right, blue collared, rugged, work boots, utility pants, a provider vibe, strong hands. May judge high glam as too much. Girl, I love
I
me a good. I feel like I love me a good country dude who know how to do things with his hand and like his knuckles be all messed up. And he eat that cornbread and cornbread be like dripping down his hands. And he like, oh my God, I love a good. But I don't want that to be every day. I want you to be a balance. See, that's the problem because I like the suit and tie, but I also like the very much. I like the rugged too. So if you can do both, you probably my dude. Tell me who you are. Let me know. Let me know. Because it is provider. That means, you know, they're gonna be the person fixing things. They're gonna be the problem solver. They're the person you call for every problem. I gotta play a tire. Okay, I'm there to fix it.
right.
The water, there's a water leak. Okay, I'm about to fix it. Like you it.
Right. It's so different age range because my son is like that. He is, but that's what he is.
Mhm.
He doesn't like his girlfriends to be overly with all of the accessories and stuff. But he's a provider. He owns his
Mhm.
own home. He does all. He's so self sufficient. But he's boots, cowboy boots or something, some
Mhm.
jeans, and like yeah.
There you go. The minimalist, neutral guy, clean, moderate, intentional, could be emotionally unavailable chic. I can see that. Like I just because reading Description of it: clean, modern, moderate, intentional, clean, can appear emotionally unavailable, just because they're just content. Like I feel like these people are very mellow, maybe nonchalant and very chill, and it could come off as they are might be emotionally unavailable because they're not extremely up there or extremely down. They're just because they handle everything with the same neutrality that you don't know which way they're coming. Like you don't know their thoughts, so you could assume that they're emotionally unavailable.
Right. I can do that.
Mm-hmm. Um, luxury flexer, the change, the designer, gear, the jewelry, logos up and down, success signaling might be fun or financial illusion. Proceed carefully.
Yeah.
The financial illusion, I feel like that's a big thing because why you have to do so much? Like, why you have to do so much to show people that you got it? If you got it, it's gonna show. And I don't feel like you need to display it with a bunch of headlights from head to toe with all this jewelry and all this stuff. I mean, but depending on the industry, I know some industries, like maybe the music industries, that's expected of some people,
Right.
so that's the reason why they do it. But if you a regular degular 9 to 5er, why?
Right. Yeah.
I just don't get it. Explain it to me. I could be wrong, but just explain it to me. I just don't get it. All right, RC creative, colors, pattern, statement pieces, emotionally expressive, and sometimes emotionally messy.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's dead on. I'm not usually attracted to artsy creative people. And I think that's probably why when they say emotionally expressive, that's too much because I'm not.
Right. Right.
I'm in a not I don't want to say non-committal stage, but when people come on a little too strong and they seem like their emotions are left and right and all that stuff, that signals me I need to scale back. And that's probably why I'm not really too into the creative
Right.
RC
Mhm.
type people.
Yeah, like eccentric dressers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really flashy.
Uh-huh.
I guess because I'm so the opposite.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
I appreciate the style. Like I love what people put together. Like that is very dope for you. You know,
Right. 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 Right.
it's just not really my style and my cup
Yeah.
of tea. And when they explain it like that about the emotional piece tied to it, I'm like, maybe that makes sense for me.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's get into the women's style category and
Okay,
what
let's
that says
do it.
about them. Okay. Soft, feminine, girly chic, ribbon dresses, heels, traditional romance, wants to feel adored and protected.
When I go out, yeah.
I definitely I think when you just feel different, especially wearing heels and stuff. There's a
Mhm.
whole different little swag about you.
Right.
Trendy fashion girl, always ahead of the trends, hot now energy, social butterfly. Men may label her as high maintenance
Hmm.
wrongly. Batty, bodycon, babe, confident, bold, unapologetic,
Oh,
loves attention.
yeah, always showing your body. I mean, I think that's in the right setting is great. In the right setting, I think it's very dope. Yeah, you have a great body and all this stuff. When you were saying that though, it just made me think about all those teachers who were posting, showing they like wearing all this body fitted forms, like
Mhm.
in front of kids, like doing too much for these kids, and all their pictures they turn around showing their butt and all this stuff. It's like, okay, this is not the right place.
Wow.
This is a school, not a club. So, yeah, if it's done in the right setting, I definitely think is cool. If you, yeah, get attention, fine. But you don't when it's in the wrong setting, it just look like a thirst trap. Like you're thirsty for attention when you're doing too much like that.
Right. Boss babe corporate. So blazers, luxury handbags, nails always done. Powerful presence. Expects effort to match energy as she does. I feel that I don't feel like I categorize myself as a boss babe though, but I just feel as though when I do, you should match it. Dressed up with the looking nice with a blazer
Mhm.
and then someone comes in with the baggy jeans and flip flops. We might be on the wrong.
Yeah, it's all about how people perceive you, right?
Right.
So if you coming in there as the boss, but you look like the help, people may not perceive you, and the respect could possibly go down. When you
Right.
need things done, people might be slower to get things done because they don't view you as any type of authority figure if you're not dressed as an authority figure. I completely agree with that.
Yeah. So athletic wellness girl that's sneakers and hair slicked, disciplined and healthy lifestyle. Doesn't tolerate low effort partners.
Yeah. I love my at leisure. Even when I don't work out, I'll be in my at leisure stuff pretending.
Okay, if I get put it on, maybe I'll feel a, whim to go to the gym.
Right. What was that last part about energy?
So doesn't tolerate low effort partners.
Yeah, I feel like those people are very high energetic. So I would imagine they want a partner that's the same.
Right.
If I'm going out for a walk and you just always want to be on the couch, that's mishmash energy there.
Right.
So,
So that brings us to a minimalist chick. So natural tones, capsule wardrobe, knows her aesthetics and boundaries. Men may see her as mysterious and intimidating.
mm. She's mysterious because she middle? I guess
I
because they
don't.
can't categorize her, so she might be
Oh,
you can't say, "Oh, she a certain way," if she's not giving off it's so neutral.
yeah, in the
I
middle.
think it's the equivalent to the neutral man, like, you're
Right.
not giving off so that people can't put you in the box, so you're just mysterious
Yeah, I guess.
now.
Yeah, I guess so. Artsy, edgy. So leather piercings, thrifted fits, creative and emotional depth. Might refine labels, relationship rules. You're doing like thrift stuff, so you're just throwing cool ideas of being really creative and together outfits. I guess I could see that.
So it's the RC chick?
Yeah.
I'm
Artsy and
I'm saying
edgy.
it now. Art all artists are freaky. Okay? So when they said that thing about defining their own relationships, yeah, because they probably polyamorous or whatever. They are not afraid to push the limits. From what I know of artists, they are not afraid to push the limits sexually, romantically, etc.
Right, right.
So yeah, artsy chick, I definitely could see them that description for them.
Sneaker and streetwear girl, fun, young vibe, masculine, feminine blend. Probably hates heels and small talk.
Mhm.
I could imagine that.
I think it depends on the sneaker. There are some sneakers people just wear every day,
Right.
but there are some sneakers that are super like stylish. They have the crystals and things like that. It's very fashionable.
Mhm.
And people usually don't wear those in places where they know they have to walk a lot, like conferences or big auditoriums and things like that.
Yeah, and I've been seeing a lot. I think it's a trend that's probably a old trend, with dresses, cute sneakers, but that match a dress. Luxury label lover. Loves a lifestyle to match her taste. If you can't keep up, she will notice.
Mm.
Huh.
I don't think I have much to say about that. I just feel like it's equivalent to the guy one with
Right,
that. I think you have to be very careful about what people value in to ensure that their finances match the things that they're trying to put out there. A lot of times, sometimes it doesn't, and they're doing that type of stuff to overcompensate for the fact that their actual financial situation is not that.
right. Oh, yes, that's a big one that is, living outside your means
Mm-hmm.
and can't afford the lifestyle that you're trying to front for.
Right.
So you might have the latest Louis Vuitton belt
Mm-hmm.
and shoes and all the things,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't afford it. Your rent,
Right. I just know
your light bill
I
can't
know
come out
of a
every
lot of
month.
people that do that, so I
Yeah.
can't just not say it.
It's very true. Yeah,
Mm.
I do too.
All right, as always, we're not just saying stuff. We want to give you resource that basically support what we say. It's biased,
Right.
but still out there. All right.
Yeah.
So does style really matter? This is what the research says. 78% of singles says that style is a deal maker or breaker for them. That came from Match single studies in 2024.
Mhm.
85% of women Notice shoes first. This
Oh.
came from an Alan Edmonds style study. 67% of women's outfit give clues about her personality,
Mm.
which I could agree.
Yeah.
hmm People judged as stylish are often also seen to be confident, trustworthy, and financially stable. Wearing the color red increases physical attraction instantly. A social psych bulletin board cited that.
Mm.
Yeah. Style translations. Style is communication before conversation. What you wear is saying things to people, and that basically is how it reads. All right. Also, we want to know what the people say.
What
Just
they
to read
say?
what
What they
people
talking
say.
about? What they talking about?
All right. Reddit poll and results. Would you date someone whose style doesn't match yours?
Yeah, and I do. Like all the time. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Just but like different. No, I don't think I do.
Right.
All right. Well, 46% of people said yes. Style can grow. 39% says maybe if the attraction is strong.
Mm.
And 15% said nope. I can't do that. All right. Next question. What's the biggest style turn off? Dirty shoes was 42%.
Mm.
Baggy jeans or sloppy fit, 31%. Flashy labels everywhere, 20%, and being too trendy was 7%.
Mm. I agreed with the sloppy.
Yeah,
Like
baggy jeans, like, grow up, sir. Grow up.
it's
Pull your
like
damn pants up.
it's different if you have if you're styled properly, but if you sloppy looking, like
Mm,
have a little
yeah.
love yourself more. I don't know, like get it together.
Dirty shoes, I might could forgive it if it's a one-off type thing. Maybe something happened on your way to the date. Somebody stepped on your sneaks. I don't know. But every time I see you got dirty shoes on, like dirty dress shoes,
Oh,
not even dirty, right? Dirty dress shoes. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Do you judge a man with too much jewelry? 61% said yes. 39% said no.
Oh, wow.
Do
Yeah.
you?
It depends. If they got chains on top of chains and change and a bling and this and that, I mean, they
I
might look a little
definitely do.
sideways.
I definitely do. You don't need to wear more jewelry than me.
Right.
That's just not me. It's not something I'm attracted to. Another question. Women with designer everything. She high maintenance? 70% said that she's high maintenance. 30% says she just has taste.
Mm.
It's just the people I know with real money don't do all that. They're not a label. I don't like the label whore. They just don't do they have nice pieces, yes, several nice pieces, but I just think the overcompensation of it all
Right.
is what makes it, you're doing too much instead of that's
Yeah.
not really you.
Right.
We also love to give advice. Proceed with caution. So these are some things you should consider when we incorporate style in dating. What to watch for when you're judging style. Style isn't always budget. Some just don't care. I agree with that statement because there's really rich people that like to dress bummy.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Effort changes when they care about you. Mm, don't let yourself fall off.
Right. Keep it together.
Mhm.
Keep it tight. Keep it tight.
All right. Some styles are armor, especially if they're flashy. If they're trying to hide something. Also, don't try to rebrand somebody.
Right.
If you met them like that, don't try to rebrand them.
How long have we dated before we're talking about the outfit though? I did when I was dating someone a long time ago. We went shopping. We had to kind of redo the whole swag.
I never been the type to dress my man.
Yeah, no,
And I would go out. I remember going out sometimes with some exes, and they're like, "Oh, girl, did you dress him? He looked nice." I'm like, "Hell, no, he's a grown ass man. He can dress himself." So I never. I think I just gravitate toward nice dressers, but no, I don't. I don't do that.
he was more of the working class. I get a t-shirt and jeans.
Okay.
We need to go shopping.
If their image is louder than their lifestyle, that's a red flag.
Mhm.
If they comment on your outfit too much, that's control
Ooh.
alert.
Oh.
Somebody trying to control too much of what you wear and how you look. I agree. So ask yourself, are they expressing who they are or who they think people want them to be? So sadly, that is our closing. Make sure you grab yourself a copy of the sex planner. If you have any thoughts on style, DM us, email us, let us know. Also, like, subscribe, and comment and share.
Yeah, we love to hear from you. So
Mhm.
yeah, drop us a
This episode
message.
is on all platforms.
Yeah. Next
Bye.
time.